So I've been working as a QA engineer testing for the last 11 years in IT industry. I have worked in like major companies like Infosys, and I'm currently in a company called Softvision. Okay, my main area of expertise has been in like looks like manual testing, and I'm currently I am looking into moving into automation testing. Okay, since due to the like, requirement from our organization. Okay, and also I've been involved in SOAP UI testing as well as the IVR testing. So yeah,
Chandru.
thank you all. Thank you.
Hey, Anthony, is my voice loud and clear? Hello?
Yes, Rin, I'm able to hear you. We are able to hear you.
We can hear
You
you,
able to
Suren.
hear me? Okay, great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
Okay.
so Chandru,
There's some problem.
sorry, Suren, just 1 second, sorry. So Chandru
Yeah, yeah.
and others, whenever you introduce yourself, can you also add something about your expectations from this? What are you guys trying to, achieve from joining this particular group learning workshop?
Sure, Anthony. Okay. So from my end, what I'm actually expecting is I have a very basic knowledge about automation. Okay, but I haven't worked on doing the scripting and creating framework. So what I'm looking for by the end of the courses, so I should be able to create frameworks for my organization based upon the requirement. Okay.
Okay, okay. So the next person, Yusuf, can you probably just give a few minutes? I think Suren has gone offline. Maybe he's having some problem.
Okay, hi everyone. Hope you guys can hear me. So my name is
Yusuf, just 1 minute.
yes.
I want Suren to hear you guys out so that he understands the expectation. He knows you. So just give a minute. Let Suren join back. I think he's still under. Uh,
Sure, sure.
Suren, can you hear us? I think his audio is not connected yet. Abdul, if you are able to hear us, Abdul, we are not sharing anything right now. We are doing an introduction session. Can you talk now? Probably we'll try to hear you out.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
Okay. Just stand by. So Yusuf was trying to talk about his expectations and do a self introduction. Suren, are you able to hear us? Suren?
To hear you, Anthony.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So I think Yusuf is waiting for you to join in. Yusuf, you can continue with your introduction.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. So my name is Mohammad Yusuf. I'm working in IT industry more than 5 years as a Q analyst in USA, and currently I'm working in Nova Southeastern University as a Q analyst. And when I joined as a manual tester, and currently our company is moving to automation framework, which is in Selenium. Currently, also far from I write down the scripts on the automations, but I don't have enough knowledge to create the framework from the base. So that's the reason I would like to know like more about the automation framework and all that. So on that way I can explore myself in the industry. So that's my expectation basically.
Fair enough. Abdul, can you give a self introduction? Can you share us your expectations from this group?
Yeah, I can. So, this is Hadi this side, and I work in the IT industry. that is Tech Mahindra, and I'm working there since 5 years, right? And I was into the we say this UI design as a UI designer first, right? So later on, I moved on to the testing part, wherein I was completely involved into the manual testing, and we did not have any automation scope at that moment, right? And later on, a few releases ago, which means or rather say few months ago, we got an what is a requirement on automation, right? And that was quite what do you say, quite onto the Selenium itself. Right, so there I did not have any we say knowledge on this technology, but yes, I'm very eager to learn we say this new technology, which is new to me. I would rather say not the new technology, it's new to me.
Okay, okay,
This is how I came here.
got it. Over to you, Raksha. Can you quickly share about yourself and your expectations? Abdul, can you mute until? Thank you, Abdul. Raksha, over to you.
Yeah, hi. This is Raksha. I'm working in manual testing from last 7 years. Currently, I do have a bit of knowledge of Selenium because I run Selenium uh, testing scripts and all. But I wanted to know more about Java and more about scripting and more about the Selenium. How can the exceptions be handled? So I want to learn all those things, and that is the reason I have joined this.
Fair enough. Over to you, Santosh. Can you give us a few words on your self introduction and probably your expectations from this course?
Thanks, Anthony. This is Santosh. I'm in IT industry since last 10 years, and most of my experience is in mainframe testing, like web-based testing and database testing. However, now the technology is changing, so there is a demand for the automation. So that's why I thought I should learn the automation, and my expectation from this course is Java basic knowledge, and at the end of this course I should be able to script and know about the framework.
Fair enough. Thanks, guys. I mean, I can literally see a lot of varied experiences, varied geographical locations. Uh, it's nice to have people from various backgrounds, and that is the ultimate idea of these group learning workshops. So let's hand over to Suren, and probably he'll guide us through today with the basic setup activities. Some of you have already some knowledge on Selenium. Please bear with us for the others to get in line with everything. And probably from tomorrow onwards, you will all be on the same benchmark, and from there on, we'll be able to take it forward. Over to you, Suren.
Thanks, Anthony. Heartiest welcome to all of you. Thanks for registering. Um, as Anthony rightly pointed out, I see a lot of varied experience. So, as you all know, I've been working in IT industry for the last 11 years, and in the test automation arena. And yeah, so for people who know Selenium, probably we can see how we can do it more in from a tips and tricks of it. You know, the even the initial sessions, you will find something. I hope you'll find something new in it, and you'll be trying the same. Going back. You know, saying that, let me get started. Let me share my screen. Okay, so okay, you're able to see the screen. Okay, now from now onwards we'll be Yusuf. Everything the chat will be on the in your Slack, not on the GTM. Okay, Santosh, is my voice clear now, or is it still breaking for you?
It's breaking for me. I'm not able to hear you properly.
What about others? Like, are you guys able to hear me loud and clear?
Yes, I am able to hear you.
Great. Santosh, I would, just ask you to check your audio system once again, just in case.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. You may face some network issues in between because networks are not that reliable. Please keep in mind that we have a recording, and just in case you have missed something very important, you can always refer it back at the end of the session. I'll be sharing the recording with everyone. This will be applicable for every session. We'll be doing it during this group learning workshop. So that's just an information. So maybe due to network issues, we may miss something in between, but don't panic, don't worry. You can always get back to it because we have a recording.
Thanks, Anthony. Okay. Okay, guys, let's start it. Okay, let's make it more interactive. Okay, like it's like instead of me just going on and on and on, I would like to be more interactive. So whenever you see some, we will be going with topics. So whenever we are trying to do something, I would expect you to do the same in the replica from your end as well. So that you get to know, like, you try to do it on the go, and then we can start talking in terms of rectifying it, not to a greater extent, but most of the things which we'll be completing it. So last time I had fun with the batch one guys. They had they had set it up and we were running it. So how do we do it is basically we have this and I'll share the link with you. There's a GitHub URL which I can share, which I'll share with you. So this is my medium, or probably I would say where you can find the examples, or just in case if you are lagging behind from others, because considering the various people with various experiences, so one can go ahead, one can lag behind. So if you are lagging behind, Selenium, this GitHub is going to help you out in basically rerunning the examples from your end. So, and it also contains certain documents. So I expect you guys to do it to start off with. So I would expect you to go ahead and clone the repository for you. Okay. So if you are new to GitHub, how many of you are already use GitHub? Can I have some hands raised? I'm looking at the Slack. Okay, Raksha is not used. No problem, Raksha. I'll just go to the particular link. I see 2 hands from Praveen. Okay, good. So, okay, then probably we'll start with something new. So I've seen some hands not being used. Okay, there's something called Git cloning. Okay. Okay. So what we do is we'll end up with this particular GitHub URL. As Chandru pointed out, you can actually do a download the complete zip here. Okay. But when you're trying to do a commit or trying to take it from a branch, you have to do it by cloning the GitHub URL. Okay. So this is my new laptop, so I'm not so sure whether I have a Git here or not. If not, so we will need to install it. Oh, sorry, I haven't. So let's say that I have this Git bash. There's a tool called Git bash. Okay. So you just click on the tool called Git bash. For people who do not have Git bash, don't worry. You can install and try it out. If not, you can download the zip as of now. Okay. Let me create a folder, Selenium Workshop. Okay. Now copy something called a git clone URL. This is called a git clone URL. Okay. You can get it from the clone in the drop down. You can get it from a clone here. Okay. Then you say git clone paste it. You can see it there. It's cloning to your Selenium Workshop folder. Okay, how many of you trying it out from Git? I don't see any hands, guys. Good. No problem, Raksha. Down. You can do the same. Praveen, is it getting? Sorry, I did not forget. I forgot to record this.
No,
Are you recording this?
I am recording it. I am recording. Don't worry about it.
Okay. 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 Great. So once we have done with this, mine is a little bit slow. Okay. Anyways, for people who have already downloaded it or have a better one, the first thing you have to do is you're going to do an ID setup. Okay. So Selenium ID installation. So what does it require? So you need to download the Firefox, the latest one. Then go to the and download the Selenium ID. Guys, for people who have already worked on Selenium, who are working on Selenium, I'm not so sure like how many people have effectively used Selenium ID. So probably that's how I see. Have been working with Selenium for a long time, but still I feel that Selenium ID is a very good tool to use. So let's start with that. And for a beginner, it's always good. And for even an experienced person, we will see how we can leverage Selenium IDE during your scripting. So it's all up to you now. I want you to download Firefox. If you already have, ensure that you have Selenium IDE present. I'm going to do it for you guys here. For free download. Okay, so if anybody has completed, just raise your hands. People who are doing, you can come along with me. For people who has completed, just raise your hands. There we go. My Firefox is up. I'm going to look for Selenium.
So, Suren, what are you expecting the participants to do? So they need to download the zip file and then probably
Yeah,
access the HQ website, is it?
they can do both the things. They can actually use the GitHub and then download it. If not, they can download the zip file, and they have to go to they have to download Firefox and download the respective Selenium ID.
Cool, cool. I've done it now, so I'm going along with you guys. So I've done it. I've downloaded the zip file and I've installed Firefox as well, and I've gone into Selenium HQ website.
Great. So your Selenium ID is up and running, Anthony.
I've just gone into that website. Let me download the ID.
Okay.
So Suren, how did you come to this page from there, from Selenium ID page, it's a HQ page?
Okay, it's pretty simpler. You have it in the GitHub URL itself,
Okay.
so you can actually see it from here. So
Okay.
you can go through that, and then you can go to the click on the add. Click the link from adson.mozilla.org.
Okay. Let me do that.
Okay, this is where I want you guys to be there. So it's quick. So anybody, any questions, any point of time, can just ping me in Slack. I would be happy to answer you. Or even you guys can unmute yourself.
Yes, Suren, like Chandru here, I am into the addons.mozilla.org page. Okay, I'm seeing a message saying that this add-on is not compatible with your version of Firefox.
Yeah. It's the latest version. There's a compatibility issue. Don't worry. There, in the bottom of it, there is something called you can save the file. Right?
Okay.
Download anyway.
Download anyway, right? Okay, I can do it. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Download that. It gets downloaded in your downloads. Okay, and just drag and drop to your browser. That's it.
Okay.
Hi, Suresh. It's Yusuf. What is the uses of the GitHub? Basically, I was trying to download, and is after that is required for the sign in.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have?
It's a public repository. I don't think you would be requiring a sign in. But if it is still asking for a sign in, then you can create a credentials of it. It is free of cost with the GitHub.
Mm-hmm.
See, you can download the zip. That's one option. Why we are using the GitHub is basically if you're trying to perform any examples or update any file, or you wanted whatever the programs we are going to try it out, you want me to check it out, you can put it under examples, and you can update those examples as well and ask me to have a look at it. So that is where the GitHub comes into picture.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Yep. Cool. So, guys, once you have reached this question, just give me a ping.
I have.
Okay, that's Anthony, right?
Hello. Hey, Surin, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm able to hear you.
I lost my internet connection in between, so I've got connected. What did I miss? Because the recording also needs that.
Nothing. We have just landed up in. Okay, so it's basically we have reached to a level where we had done the installation of Firefox, and we also did the installation of Selenium IDE. So now it's going to we are going to see like which is the tool, which is uh, the site which you're going to access for.
Okay. Go ahead, Suren. Thanks.
That's true.
Thank you.
Hi, Suresh. This is Yusuf.
Okay,
I
guys.
like. Can you hear me,
Yes,
Suresh?
yes. Sorry.
Okay, so I already have like Selenium IDE on like Firefox Motion, so I could use that, or like I'm
You
not
can
able
use
to.
that. No issues. You can use it. No issues.
Okay.
Okay. So
All
now
right.
I want you guys to have a look at this particular site called seleniumac.com text. So this is our what do you say? This is the major site which you're going to use, which is going to help us do lots of validations from Selenium IDE till Selenium WebDriver. We are going to use the same, and we are going to construct the framework on the same tool, on the same page as well. Okay. Okay. So you're all there with this respective site, Selenium Easy Test. I have given that in the Slack URL as well. Okay. Okay, guys. So now it's time for us to basically start our recording. So ensure that you have this recording option enabled. Okay. Let's go to input forms. Click on that input forms. Now just go back to your Selenium IDE, verify it's getting added. Okay. It's just that it's not able to get this action because of the variance in the Firefox, I think so. Just hold on, guys. The Selenium ID which we are using and the Firefox version was not getting matched.
Hey, hi, Surin. Surin?
Hey, Anthony, just a second. Na? I just have some personal calls here. Just give me a second.
Okay, okay. Guys, feel free to unmute and raise your queries. Use the Slack channel for raising any lengthy information using URLs or any content oriented queries. Okay. Just utilize the initial start of the day, because this is how things will go on. So yeah.
Okay. Sorry for that, guys. Actually, I got a personal call, and I had to attend that. Okay, guys. Actually, the earlier one which we saw, like it was not working just because of the latest compatibility between Firefox 55 and 2.9.1 of Selenium. So what I'm trying to do is like I'm just trying to downgrade the Firefox. So there's also something if you have not done. So you can downgrade the Firefox, with 54.0.1 and install the same procedure and see whether the Selenium IDE is getting able to record it or not. Okay, Chandru, I was just saying that we will downgrade the Firefox because Firefox 55 was not allowing us to record it. So we are downgrading the Firefox from 54 to 55. Sorry, 55 to 54. Santosh, are you able to hear me now?
Yes, now I'm able.
Okay, good, great.
I'm just downgrading my Firefox, so then I will
Okay,
see
great.
like if if I'm able to see the IDE.
Yep. Okay. So guys, 54 is working for us. So I request you to take that up. Okay. So sorry for the confusion. It's just the latest Firefox version was not supporting Selenium IDE. So what we did was like we went ahead and we had downgraded our Firefox version to 54, and we did the same the same steps and same action by adding the XPI. XPIs are nothing but the plugins of Firefox for information. So and you just added the Firefox inside that particular the website, and in the Firefox, and we are up and ready. Okay. Okay, guys. I think you can let me know like where do you stand. So if you are able to reach the level which we have done, we can get started. Shall we get started? Fine, Santosh. Okay. Yeah, we will just wait for a couple of minutes. Okay, Santosh, do you need any help on the IDE installation?
I have installed the IDE, but I am not able to locate it in my Firefox browser.
Go
So
to
I
your
can see those
downloads.
extensions.
No issues, Santosh. Go to your downloads. You must be seeing that
File.
.xpi file. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Abdul, it is 54. It is not working on 55. So it's you have to go with 54.
Okay.
So I will see the icon on right hand side, correct? If IDE is installed successfully.
Yes, you must be seeing from tools. You have to go to tools and then click on the Selenium ID. You must be able to see that as you're able to see the screen right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Did not work with a Chrome. Will this not work with Chrome?
Okay, no, this will not work with Chrome because Firefox, the Selenium ID is basically a plugin created by Firefox. We will work with Chrome. Don't worry. This is a basic step to start off with. So you will get it more information when we are doing, and definitely we'll work with Chrome.
Okay. Okay.
In fact, we will work with Edge browser as well. We will work with Geeko, Edge, everything at the end of the session. So, yeah. Okay, guys. So where do we stand now? You're all able to see the Selenium ID window.
No.
Great, Chandru. Okay. Meanwhile, we are doing it. Uh, how many of you know why the name Selenium is? Anybody? Okay, I think Raksha is not able to hear me. Are you able to hear Raksha?
Suren, I think Raksha has not joined the audio. Let me try and help her. You can carry on with your.
Okay, Anthony, thank you. Okay. Okay, the question stands still, guys. We are going to work on Selenium. We are going to do testing on Selenium. Do you know why we are? Okay. Do you guys know uh, what is the meaning of Selenium? Why the term called Selenium? Anyone?
No.
Raksha, I hope you're able to hear us now.
Okay, great, Raksha. Okay, Raksha, we asked a question here. Meanwhile, people are installing Firefox 54 and Selenium IDE. We asked a question like why the name Selenium came into picture. Perfect. Nice, Chandru. That's the right answer. Selenium competitor for mercury, because selenium was stopping. Selenium is from a chemical component, stops mercury to flow. So that is the major reason why it is called selenium. Okay, great. So where do we stand now? Looks like people have done some installation. Okay, shall we have our ball rolling?
Can I share my screen?
You know who's speaking this?
This is Santosh.
Yeah, yes, Santosh.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Let me know once you are able to see.
Yeah.
I'm sharing through like GoTo Meeting. That is the correct place, correct?
I think can you do one thing, Santosh? Can you just take a screenshot and share that with in the chat?
Uh, what I sorry, I missed out. What is the issue which Abdul is facing, or whoever is facing?
Yeah, Anthony, yeah, like I'm not able to locate the ID in my Chrome browser, yeah, Firefox browser.
You can go to tools, right, Santosh? Go to tools. You can see the ID there. Are you?
Suren, if possible, can you just show it to him?
Sure, sure. Okay, Santosh. Santosh, you can go to tools menu. Okay, if you are not able to see the menu bar, don't worry. Right click on it and say click on the menu bar option. Okay, and once the menu bar is up, and you can go to tools and you can see Selenium ID. Is it working for you, Santosh? Okay. Okay, great. So let's start. Let's start, guys. Let's start our first session. Okay. The first session is basically creating a test case and running the test case back. Okay. We just wanted to see how the recording happens in Selenium IDE, and we will also go through each and every field in that and how we will be replicating in our scripts as well. Okay. So let's do our first recording. Let's go to the input forms and simple form demo. So when we are doing that, you can see it in your IDE, it's getting captured. So open, this is your base URL, this is your CRUD operation, and there you are performing a click operation with the link input forms, and then you are doing a click and wait operation inside link simple form demo. Okay, I'm continuing my script. So let's say that, hi, I am working on Selenium IDE. Okay, and then click on show message. Okay, so what happened as of now, what we have done is we have gone to test, clicked on the input form, went ahead with the simple form demo, and inside the respective message we are typing the message. Okay, and then clicking the option called show message. Okay, so when you see an Selenium IDE form, the left hand side tells you about the test cases which you are recording. The right hand side has two tabs. One is a table, another one is a source. Okay, and this is nothing but differentiated into three different components. One is your command, the command in which you wanted to execute to the respective web element. Okay, so in a HTML page like this, each and everything, each and every part of your HTML tag becomes our web element. Okay, so in this case, the web element, you're actually giving an instruction to what to perform on the web element. The target tells you what is what is the how do we recognize a specific web element, and the value would actually help you to give some value or provide some value to the web element. Okay, so this is the differentiation. So what you're able to see as of now is the command and then the target and the value. Okay, so these three becomes more important from a Selenium IDE perspective. Okay, we get lot of commands. Okay, let's try to have some command, like say I want to assert that this is the message I've got. Whatever I've typed, that message should be present here. So let's search if any assert command is present. Okay, so like for example here, you can go and see assert alert. Okay, assert alert all present, all buttons, all fields. Okay, likewise I can go and do an assertion. Okay, for various components. Okay, to make it more simple, if I'm not so sure what is the assert I have to use. Okay, just go here in your this is your label which is showing the text which you have typed. Right click on it, show all available commands. Okay, show all available commands. There's something called text, assert text. Okay, ID, display, and this is the display. Click on that. It gets reflected in your test case. Okay, assert text. How do you recognize it? This is the element will be recognized from display, and what I wanted to verify is the value which I have given it in when I'm typing it. So this is how a single test case is. Now let's try to save this. Right, file, save test case. Okay, and say let's take a workshop. Okay, examples. Let me create a folder as batch2. Batch2, and then another folder saying Selenium IDE. Okay, say my first script. Save it. Okay, so this is how it is. So everybody understood? Can you give it a shot in yours from your Selenium IDE script and form my first script? If anybody has any questions, any doubts, you can ask.
So here I'm not able to record the session, Suren. I'm clicking on the record button in IDE, but it doesn't record whatever. So you are doing now.
Okay, anybody else having some issues in this? Shall we run our first test?
So this
Yeah,
is Santosh. Like the same issue I am facing, but like I got like what you're like doing the recording and doing the some command statement. So I think I need to like downgrade my Firefox again and execute.
Is it 55? Yours is also 55?
Yeah, it's my 55 also. So I think I need to downgrade
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
Please do downgrade it. Please do downgrade it. I think Firefox comes up very updates comes up very fast, and Selenium is not to that level. So yeah, please do change it to 54, and you should be able to fix it up. Okay, what about others? Abdul?
Shantosh, yes, it's Yusuf. Shantosh, are you using like Firefox, right? The URL you paste it into the Firefox like web URL and then run the like IDE, right?
Yeah,
But this is the Firefox, not the Chrome, right?
yeah, this is the Firefox. I'm
The
using the
Firefox
Firefox.
browser.
Yep.
Okay.
Rain, save the file and
Yeah, save the file. Just go to file menu and save the file in any
just
location.
save it.
As per you. Yeah, yeah,
No, format.
yeah. You can save any of yours. Just go and say save test case. That's it.
Uh,
Sure, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to. Go ahead.
Which option did you select from like Selenium Easy? Like from the top-down menu list? Let me.
Yeah, sure. I'll show you that. So you can just go to the respective display message, right click there, okay, show all available commands, and assert text is the command which I selected.
Okay. No, previous that how you get into this page, like which option did you select to type into the enter message option? How you get into the, did you select?
Which one you're talking about, Yusuf?
From the Selenium essay, which option did you select to, I mean, how do you like enter the message into the web page?
Okay, that one. So basically, okay, let me just so that it get repeated. Okay, so I'm unrecording it. Okay, now if you see here, there is something called input forms, right?
Okay.
Click on input forms and then simple form demo.
Okay.
Okay, when you do that, there is the first one, single input field. You have this enter message.
Okay. I see.
Give your own message, no problem. Whatever message you're giving. Say hi. Okay, and then click on show me. Then you get it. Okay.
Yes.
Great. Okay, guys. So where do we stand now? Shall we run our script? For people who have done it, can run your script. And see whether those actions are getting reflected back, like this. Okay. Great, Raksha. Nice to see. So hope you are good. So you're able to run it as well, right? Great. Okay. Okay, guys, and let's move on. We have to consider the time as well. Okay. Okay. So now the major important lessons we're going to learn now. Okay, let's do some modifications. Okay. What you did as of now is something called assert text, right? I want you to click on that particular command, assert text, make a change, remove the E, for example, save it again. I just did, went ahead, changed the value, gave a wrong value, and then running the test. Okay, I got a failure. Right? Ensure that you are in the same position. Come on, guys, let's make it more interactive. You're all on that particular position where you have one run and one failure, one success and one failure. Okay, let me move on. Okay, so now with this assert text, I'm going to change the value command to verify text. I've changed it from assert text to verify text, saving my script again and running a test case. Sorry. I made a change to assert text to verify text. Okay, simple. I got the failure again. Perfect. Now let's try to add a command. Let's say let's validate one more stuff. Let's say that let's clear this message. Okay, so let's try to clear this message. So say clear, or say okay, type the target is going to be the same. So I've taken it again. I'll take the same target and don't give any value. Okay, I'm not giving any value. You can see that the message has been vanished. Okay, you can see the message is been and become empty because we don't not given any value. Okay, so what we are trying to do from here is we have moved from assert text to verify text, and we had run. The next step of verify text, even though that's a failure, is has executed. Okay. Now, when you're trying to remove from verify text to assert text again, and run a script, you can see here the last step did not execute at all. Okay. Why is it? Because assertion breaks your execution at that particular point, whereas your verification is going to verify it, and it's going to continue with your test. So that's a major between an assertion and a verification. So if you wanted to come out of that particular test case or functionality, then you do an assertion. When you wanted to continue with that, even though just like a verification, then you do a verify text here. So that is a major difference between an assert and verify. So, yep, going back to the questions now. So if you are all ready, give it a shot and let me know. And just ping me whether you have understood difference between an assertion and a verification. We can use both, Chandru. We can use assertion as well as verification for checking labels. But as I said, the major difference comes in whether you wanted to continue or you wanted to stop at that particular point. Got it?
Suren, I asserted it. Now I want to verify the same thing. How will I do that?
You just need to change that command from assert to verify.
Yeah, but in sequence, if I need to assert, I have asserted the text, right? I have to verify the same thing. So I have to add a row over there. How will I do that?
No, why do you want to do both the things in the same stuff? Is there any reason behind that?
No, I just want to verify the same text message which I have seen over there.
Okay, do one thing. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just Control C and Control V, copy paste it. Okay, the step will be copied. The first one you do a verify text. Okay, the second one you have it as asserted.
Okay, so in sequence I can use type and assert. We can verify.
So Raksha, I lost the last part. What did you say?
So in the same flow, I will assert and also I'll verify the same thing.
Correct. In the same flow, first have a verification and then have an assertion. Okay, or like because if the assertion fails, the script fails there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sure. Okay. Okay. How many of you have completed the same?
Yes, I completed, but it took me a while to load to run the script for me. It's just taking like 3,000 millisecond. I don't know why. Maybe it's not supporting from here as well.
You're saying it is taking more time in running it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So is it anything related to your connectivity?
No, I don't think so. I think my version is 52. Firefox like
Okay.
motion 52.
But
That's the reason.
I don't
Do
think
you
so,
think?
but could be. But I think because yeah, because your Firefox and your IDE versions compatibility becomes very important. So it could be a cost, but I'm not pretty sure about that.
Let me see.
So if like when we are syncing up tomorrow, Yusuf, probably you can come up with you can download and keep it ready, the 54.
Okay.
Yeah, because your ID locator is very important. So when we are going to go for locating an element, there we need all these things.
Sure. So just a quick question for the assert and verification. Yeah, verify. So assert, like when you try to assert something, so make sure is you get the right value, right? And the verification is so what's the verification to make sure that is that the right one? You are verifying the right message.
No, both are, Yusuf, both are actually your verification points. Okay, no doubt about that. But assertion has an additional, it would cut that particular execution there itself. It won't continue further. Let's say whatever command you have later will not be executed if you have an assertion statement. But whatever, if you do a verify, it will continue.
I see.
So when you're automating it, let me just give an example. For example, when you're doing a login, if your login is failed, okay, then you assert it whether your login was successful or not. Because if your login itself is failed, there is no point in going ahead further. Correct?
I see. Yes.
Right. So verification will come into picture when we are trying to verify whether that particular email is up and run, is it coming or not. If not coming, then I wanted to regenerate the verification email. Just an example. Okay. So what I do is I first try it out, verify whether the email is present or not. If the email address is present, is given, or for that matter, even the OTP or whatever you call, like anything which comes in your screen also sometimes. Okay, your like I want to regenerate it, verify that particular div or particular stuff is coming or not. If it is not coming, do a refresh. So when in those cases, verification comes in handy.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so I see Raksha has done it. Very good, Raksha. Chandru, Santosh, Abdul.
So, quick update from my end. This is Santosh. So, I am
Yes.
able to record the script and I am able to execute, but like I am stuck on the assert and verification. So, last
No
part.
problem, Chandru. I think I mean, like we can like it's good that you're coming up. It is just it's not a big deal we have covered, but it's very important to know what is the difference between an assert and verification. So I hope you guys have understood it very clearly, and you will be using it accordingly. Okay. Let's move on, guys. So, okay.
Can you hear me?
So yes.
Suren?
Yeah.
One.
You know who's speaking?
Yeah, Suren, this is Anthony here. Suren, just a quick suggestion.
Yes, Anthony.
I think you have given these folks a taste of Selenium, basic automation. So, do you want them to, do some?
Hello, Anthony. Your voice is getting cut.
Hello, is it better now?
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, it's better now.
Yeah. So, just wanted to
Yes, go ahead.
suggest, I mean, maybe you and the folks can take a decision. Um, Maybe you want to stop at a logical conclusion here today, might be much earlier than what we had planned, so that folks can do some, practice and then probably come back, and maybe we can have a intermediate session later. Sometime after Sunday. I mean, it's just a suggestion. If folks want to do some practice and then probably get a hang of it, and then you can continue. Maybe I leave
Okay, I have no problem. I think it's up to the participants. I'm fine with that.
Slack channel. So if you guys think that maybe we can take a logical conclusion much earlier than what we have planned today, and probably take some practice, do some practice, and then probably come fresh tomorrow, and then you can continue from there on.
Yeah, Adi here. So I think that should be feasible because being this the first session and we need to just, set up the entire the IDE and the Firefox because it's my system is giving a bit trouble. I don't know what happened today. Maybe some Windows update is going on in the backend. That's the reason the entire machine is running very slow. So I think I'll have to set up it with some later part. I don't know about others, but it's just a what do you say point perception from me.
Exactly. So
Okay.
that's also. I mean that's my opinion as well. So because you guys have done the setup today, so I don't want anyone to get overloaded. So depending on the majority opinion, Suren, you can take a call.
Okay, let's do one thing. I'll just give a short exercise. You guys can give it a shot, and then we can come back tomorrow with all the setup ready, and we will start from where we left. With the exercise which I've given, so we can start from there. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, sure.
Okay. So you guys have understood the basic concept of these two things. Okay. First, the second and the second stuff we are going to do is we are going to create one more test case. Okay, in the same stuff, and we are going to. You can just look at my screen now. Just a second. I'm creating another test case, which is again going to the second field where I'm trying to perform, say, some addition parameter here and validating the value here. Okay, the same thing, assertion and okay, I did not record it. Okay, I'll just record this. Okay. So I want you guys to perform the same thing. So let's say that I have done 34, 23, and then clicked on get total to get the value. And I'm doing the assertion. After doing this, I go and save it as save test suite. Okay, I'm saving it as test suite. So here it's going to be my first test suite. Okay. Okay, my first test suite. Save it, and then run the complete suite with this particular icon. So this is the one part of one exercise. So this is what I want you to try it out, and I want you to work on understanding the. Okay, one second. It got stuck. Okay. Yeah, I think this would do fine for now to start off with. Okay, and you go to the each and every target and try to do a find option. Okay, you're able to see the screen. when you say link input forms, you can see the yellow blink there, right? So try to find out the link option. This is inside this, right? So user message, you can see the message, okay, the button, and yeah, these are two exercises which I want you guys to do, so that you identify the element and you try to perform it and run it as a suit. So we can wind up today for today, and we can start from this this exercise tomorrow. Any question, guys?
It's going to be at the same time.
One at a time, please.
I'm okay with that. Yes,
no problem. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Santosh. Yes, today we had a great session, but what we can do, can we plan in advance? For example, tomorrow, what are the things you are going to cover? So if you send that, if any installation is required, so we can do the installation in advance.
That's a good point. That's a fair point, Santosh. I hope if all of you here are aware of Java, and if you're going to work on Java, so have Eclipse ready with you. That's the only stuff which I'm telling you. So have Eclipse ready with you. Okay, and also, for understanding more, go to the workshop. Okay, there is something called here. You have this Maven installation.pdf. Okay, Maven installation.pdf. You can get the complete details of how to install Maven and how do you basically plug in with your Eclipse. Fine, guys. So we will start. Yeah, we will start 10 minutes early, just in case if anybody is getting stuck on this installation stuff. Okay.
Okay. So tomorrow, tomorrow, do we need to install Eclipse?
You need Eclipse as well as you need Maven.
Okay.
Okay. And tomorrow we will work on. I'll tell you the topics as well, so that you guys are much better prepared. We were going to work on the most important topic of locator strategy. Okay, you can see the guidelines in locatorstrategy.md. This is the most important and critical stuff in the complete execution or the complete exercise. Okay, please ensure that you guys are there tomorrow, because we are going to see how we are going to find web elements in our web application in different ways. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, guys. Yeah, I think that is it. If you guys have any questions, we'll be there for 5 minutes. Else we can have a move.
It's going to be at the same time, like today.
Sorry, you sir.
Time session is going to be the same.
Yeah, the session will be at the same time. We'll start at 7. So yeah, as I said, we will. I'll ask Anthony to just arrange 10 minutes before, so that we get to the call 10 minutes before.
All right, great. Thank you.
So guys, we will start at 6:50 tomorrow, 6:50 p.m. IST. I'll share the invite as well. I'll also help you guys with the EST time as well. Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice
And
yeah, please go ahead, Abdul.
Yeah, by when the today's recording session would be shared?
Definitely.
I think Anthony will.
Within 30 minutes, I'll be
Anthony will.
on the same WhatsApp group.
All right, no problem. That should be helpful.
Okay. If there are no further questions, friends, I think we can. Yes, Raksha, go ahead.
Yeah, there's a locatorstrategy.md. How will I open it? Because do we need to have any file type for that to open it?
No, you can go to the GitHub URL. You can click on that MD file. You will be able to see it.
I say here only because I downloaded it on my machine and I was not able to open it.
You can right click and then view it in a Notepad or Notepad++.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you.
Thanks,
Have a good
thanks
day.
everyone for joining. We will join at 6:50 p.m. tomorrow, 10 minutes earlier than the planned time, and from there on we can take it further. Thanks everyone for joining. Thanks, Suren.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
See you,
Thanks,
and
everyone.
bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.